Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. In my last video, we discussed formal letter. We were discussing letter writing, in which we discussed formal letter. In today's video, we shall be discussing friendly letter, or you also call it as informal letter. So, as I said in the last video, question 2 carries two questions. One is formal letter and one is friendly letter, and both the questions have 10 marks each, which actually means you can either attempt formal or friendly letter. Let us see friendly letter. So as I said, 10 marks. Here the 10 mark is divided into again format, content and expression. Format, content and expression. Here there is a slight difference comparing to formal letter. Here 2.5 and 5 marks. Format carries 2.5, content carries 2.5 and expression carries 5 marks. Okay, straight away let us get into the format, because the rest of the things we already discussed in my last video. Please, those of you who have not watched, please do watch and come back for the friendly letter. Okay, so let us draw the margin line in your answer script. First we have the sender's address, that is from address. Few students will have the questions, sir, why from is not mentioned to the sender's address? Why to is not mentioned? So I'm making it very clear. This is the pattern, is according to ICSE syllabus. That may vary from state board and CBSE. This is the format accepted in the ICSE council. So the address that you write in the first is sender's address. The second one is receiver's address. In the last video, when I was discussing the sender's address, I did not write the name of the sender. In ICSE, we do not write the name of the sender. That is why we have straight away written the name, the house name, the name of the house or the door number. So in ICSE, we do not write the name of the sender in the from address. Straight away we will write the house name or the door number. So let us go to format. We have 2.5 marks for the format. Sri Manjunatha Nilaya, comma, second main, third cross, Sadashivnagar, comma, Tumkur, 572119. So just like the formal address, formal letter, you follow the same thing without the name, comma, 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 full stop. So all the students who are watching the video first, informal letter or the friendly letter, it is the same even for the formal letter. Okay, from address doesn't have any changes. So you can write the address, and the rule is the same for formal and friendly. So this carries half a mark. So out of 2.5, we have completed half mark. Next is date. Date, it is the same as we discussed for the formal letter. Today is 7th February 2025. Okay, once again a reminder, do not make a spelling error in the month, or do not use small letter. This comma is compulsory after the month. and year must be the same. Date, I advise you to write the date of the examination. So this carries half a mark. So out of 2.5, we have covered 1 mark. The next address that we are supposed to write is to address. So students, be very careful. In the friendly letter, we do not write receiver's address, because receiver's address is generally written on the envelope. So we do not write receiver's address in the letter. So write from address, date, and let us straight away go into salutation. Here you must be very careful, because this salutation is different from formal. Okay, so all the salutations begin this way: my dear, and it continues. Imagine if you are writing to your father, write father, comma. If you are writing to your mother, my dear mother. See, look at the capitalization of the letters. See, M is capital, here M is capital. The D, dear, is small letter. Here, capital letter, capital letter. Imagine you are writing to your grandfather, my dear comma. See, G is capital letter. So, if you are writing to your grandfather, see, G is capital. If you are writing to your grandmother, you write my dear grandmother. Please do not write grandma, granny, mom, dad. You better stick to father, mother, grandfather, and grandmother. Okay, so these are the 4 salutations. You need to be careful. Imagine if you are writing to your friend, you must write my dear Charles. You will be writing the name. You should not write my dear friend Charles. You should write my dear Charles. See, this is capital, and here the name of the person begins with capital letter. If you are writing to your brother, you can write my dear brother Charles. Okay, my dear cousin Charles, my dear brother Charles. Look at the capitalization, capital and capital. See, small letter and small letter. Okay, if you are writing to your uncle, my dear uncle, name. D and U should be small letter, M should be capital letter. The name of your uncle begins with capital letter. When you are writing to your father, when you are writing to your mother, when you are writing to your grandfather and grandmother, in these 4 instances, you should not write the names. And the rest of the relations, you must write the names. For friend, do not mention as friend, write straight away my dear name. Okay, be very careful about the punctuation. This comma is very, very compulsory. Okay, so that is of salutation, that carries half a mark. So these salutations, be very careful. It begins with my dear and it continues. If it is your father, father, mother, mother, grandmother, grandfather. For friend, it is my dear, straight away name. For your brother, cousins, you can write my dear cousin, name, girl or boy. Okay, that is half a mark for the salutation. And we have covered already 1.5. We have one more mark left. That is for subscription. This subscription is little different from the formal letter. So the subscription begins with love, comma, yours lovingly, just single name, comma, comma, full stop in your mind. Even in the last video I said comma, comma, full stop in your mind. So this is a friendly letter, right? With love, this is capital, this is capital, and this is capital. Yours lovingly. You might make mistake by writing lovely. No, it is lovingly, Lovingly. Okay, there is one more option for you, yours affectionately. You can also write this. Your affectionately, it's a little bigger word. So this would be easy for you to remember. Yours lovingly, just a name. Okay, so this is very important. As I said, if you make a spelling error, you will lose mark. If you do not use capital letters here, you will lose mark. If the punctuation is not used properly, you will definitely lose mark. And do not put a full stop here. You will be penalized if you put a full stop after the name. Make sure you write just a single name. Do not even include your initial, please. Okay, let's say Charles L. No, it is not. You write just your single name, just one name. Okay, please follow these things. You will surely get 2.5 in the board examination. Okay, this is what the council expects you to write. Imagine you are a son. If you are writing to your father, you can write your loving son. With love, yours, not yours, your loving son. Your affectionate son. But it is accepted, it is correct, but you don't get confused. Don't break your head. Just write yours lovingly or yours affectionately, single name. This will definitely help you score 2.5 on 2.5 in your board examination. Okay, now let us move to content. Content, yeah, this is for the correction. Those people who say even some of the teachers make mistake while pronouncing these two words. There is no difference in this. This is content, this is content. It depends upon the situation when you use. So content is what is there in the book or what is there. Content is happiness. I'm content means I'm happy. So please do not use the word content to indicate content. Do not use the word content to indicate your happiness. Be very careful when you use the words. Okay, just a simple pronunciation makes a lot of difference. Just like produce and produce. Okay, so let us move to the content now. Content part, as I said, it has got 2.5. This is divided like half plus half plus half plus 1 mark. So you are supposed to write 4 points in which one will be a main point. So the question will be asked. If you look at any questions, the board exam papers, the questions are very elaborate so that students can answer very easily. Look at the questions, or look at the question papers. The questions, they will definitely be very elaborate so that the children write the answer very easily. So you will have to answer in 4 points, in the sense There will be one key point on which you have to give at least 2 points. There are other supporting 3 points. As I said, there is no prescribed paragraph that you are expected to write. It may be just a single paragraph or it may be 3 paragraphs. As far as you are able to answer the question, you are safe. Going to the expression, as I said, your linguistic ability, how do you make use of the language, how good you are in your explanation, your vocabulary matters. Okay, so concentrate on the format. I will revise for you once again. From address is the same for both friendly and formal letter. Date remains the same in the sense, the format. When it comes to the to address, that is the receiver address, for the formal letter there is a receiver address. For the friendly letter there is no receiver's address. For the formal letter we have only 4 choice of the salutation, whereas the friendly letter has different salutation for different persons. When it comes to subscription, again it is different from formal to friendly. Formal letter it is thanking you, friendly letter it is with love. Here, yours truly and faithfully, there it is yours lovingly and yours affectionately. And the name in formal letter, 2 names, here just a single name. Okay, so keep watching the videos. I think these 2 videos have given you a good idea on how to write letter writing. Follow these steps. I promise you, you will score good marks in the letter writing segment. Okay, in the next video, we shall discuss notice and email. Until then, bye. Thank you.